Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today for our final summer reading themed 5 and 5, where we will look at 5 books from 5 different genres in 5 minutes. We hope you like today's installment and enjoy these end of summer themed books. So as you enjoy the last rays of summer, make sure you add these books to your must-read pile. An American Summer, Love and Death in Chicago by Alex Kotlowitz, best-selling author of There Are No Children Here, is a non-fictional look at the realities of gun violence in today's America. This heart-wrenching book examines the humanity and brutality of Chicago's most violent neighborhoods, and the numbers are staggering. Over the past 20 years in Chicago, over 14,000 people have been killed, and another roughly 60,000 wounded by gunfire. Broken into a series of intimate profiles, An American Summer is a candid, microcosmic look at a national crisis that affects all Americans. These real-life narratives from the mouths of the victims, their families, and those that help in their recovery explores a short time period of violence in Chicago. This well-researched book will leave the reader with an understanding of the long-lasting effects of long-term trauma on a community. For those who enjoyed reading The Short and Tragic Life of Robert Peace by Jeff Hobbs or Parkland by David Cullen, will probably want to add An American Summer to their reading list. This book is available in regular, large print, and audio formats, as well as in ebook and e-audio formats. Summerlong is by Peter S. Beagle, author of the well-known book The Last Unicorn. This Persephone mythology-inspired fantasy takes the reader on a journey through summer. Lioness Lazos, an enigmatic young waitress, appears one day, and suddenly summer arrives with her. A complicated family brings Lioness into their home to help her, only to discover that their own often complicated dreams and desires are being awakened as summer progresses. However, young Lioness has her own dark secrets that soon swoop in, when her mother and husband descend on the small Puget Sound town, bringing the cold with them. This bittersweet tale is well written and engaging. The characters are well developed and authentic. Summerlong explores what happens when the mythic blends with the mundane and leaves the reader wanting more. If you enjoyed reading Creatures by Chrissy Van Meter or The Ministry of Utmost Happiness by Arundhati Roy, then you will enjoy this romantic fantasy. Summerlong is only available in regular print. Summertime, George Gershwin's Life and Music by Richard Crawford is a well-researched biography of the life of famous American musical composer George Gershwin. This brief portrayal of the composer draws on letters and other first-hand sources to bring to life the history of some of America's most famous musicals. George is responsible for bringing us internationally known songs like I Got Rhythm, Someone to Watch Over Me, and Rhapsody in Blue. While Summertime mostly focuses on George's early years and how he finally got his big break, it still gives an in-depth look at how George's mind worked and gives detailed information all the way up to his untimely and unfortunate death in 1937. Gershwin managed to blend together jazz and blues music to help create a perfect melded harmony that America loved in the 1920s and 30s. Along with his lyricist brother Ira, they were able to create several noteworthy songs and musicals that are still popular today. You might enjoy reading Summertime if you enjoyed Straighten Up and Fly Right by Wilfred Weld or Duke by Terry Teachout. Summertime is only available in regular print. Wild Horses of the Summer Sun by Tori Beliski is a memoir about her decades-long yearly adventure into Iceland to help the herds of special wild Icelandic horses. When Beliski first decided to leave her rather normal world as a working mother of 2 to go visit Iceland, she did so on a whim. She arrived at the ranch with 8 other strangers. She and the other 8 women each returned every summer. They developed friendships and lifelong relationships together as they left behind their worries at home for the summer each year. Wild Horses of the Summer Sun is a journal-like narrative telling about the adventures and experiences these women faced each summer as they strived to help the horses and as they grew closer together. If you liked The Sound of a Wild Snail Eating by Elizabeth Bailey or The Wild Places by Robert McFarlane, you should add Wild Horses of the Summer Sun to your must-read pile. This book is available in regular and large print formats. Summer by the Tides is a faith-driven, inspirational story by Denise Hunter. After Maddie receives a phone call from her grandma's worried neighbor, she returns to Sea Haven, North Carolina to help find her missing grandma. Her long estranged sisters soon arrive too, and chaos begins to ensue as they hunt for her. They discover old memories and haunting truths and long-buried secrets along the way. While they search for their gram, Maddie gets a part-time job to help out, helping the cute widowed neighbor next door. Will their love prevail as secrets are unearthed and past relationships haunt the couple's future? Or will they fail? You might like reading Summer by the Tides if you enjoyed reading Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna or Island Girls by Nancy Thayer. Summer by the Tides is available in regular, large, and audio formats, as well as in ebook and e-audio formats. Well, I hope you enjoyed our final installment of summer-themed reading. We will have another 5 and 5 in September, and keep your eyes open for a spooky-themed 5 and 5 in October. If you have any questions or would like help finding your next great read, please call the library. We would love to help you find a book.